Welcome. I'm Lindsay Bridges from Charlotte Center for Mindfulness, and I'm glad to be practicing with you. Tonight, I want to start with a quote from Kahlil Gibran. Your living is determined not so much by what life brings to you as by the attitude you bring to life, not so much by what happens to you as by the way your mind looks at what happens. This reorientation towards reclaiming choice, freedom in how we meet life is at the essence of mindfulness. And I want to share three attitudes or intentions that I find most useful for reorienting back towards freedom. These three are goodwill, compassion, and letting go. When I'm able to meet myself in a moment with some quality of goodwill or compassion or letting go, it helps open a different kind of responsive possibility in the moment, to open up a moment of having some self-efficacy, meaning some ability to chart my path, chart my own way with what is unfolding in my life. I can't control the things that happen outside of me. I can't even sometimes control often the things that happen inside of me. But if I can meet whatever it is that's happening with one of these three qualities, there is a way I can find more sure footing for moving forward in life in a way that feels better. So let's do a short sitting practice with these qualities of goodwill, compassion, and letting go. I invite you to take a moment to find whatever posture best supports your body. I invite you to consider 4 postures of meditation. The 4 postures are sitting, lying down, standing, or walking. And while I'm going to lead this practice as a sitting practice, if you're finding that something else is useful for your body, heart, mind in this moment, let yourself listen to that nourishment for you and guide yourself in that way. So if sitting, taking a moment to either have eyes open, eyes closed, settling into the seat. Just a couple of nice deep in and out breaths. If you want, you can even add a stretch to this. In breath, stretching the arms high, reaching up to the ceiling. And the out breath, letting go. In breath, arms go up. And out breath, release. One more. And release. Maybe there's some gentle movement that would feel good around the shoulders, neck, and head. Taking your time, exploring movement as a means of settling. When you're ready, finding the body coming to some stillness. Noticing into the points of contact with the chair, the cushion, the floor, wherever you're sitting. They pay particular attention to the feet, and the feet in contact, and the sits bones. Right out of this dropping down into this seat of support, notice how there's this natural lift upwards that happens in the spine. Times in meditation, it's very helpful to bring our awareness to a vertical axis, much like a tree rooting downward and growing skyward. This is this vertical axis right here in our own bodies. And bringing the attention inside the body. Letting it settle in some anchor for you, whether it's the breath, maybe it's a phrase of loving kindness, maybe it's a short body scan. Maybe it's just sinking into the connection with the earth below, with gravity. Really exploring what is a resting place for the awareness right now. And as we practice, as in any practice, there are these sweet times when we bring our awareness to a refuge, anchor, a grounding place. We actually feel ourselves releasing and letting go into this safe harbor. And then other times, distractions are arising. Mind is going here, there, everywhere. Sometimes it's just fleeting, not much charge thinking. Other times it's heavy, lots of charge, lots of pull, like an undertow pulling us out in this current. So, with either one of these, I invite you to start to explore. What does it mean to open up to goodwill towards your own self in this moment? Whether settling in a refuge, an anchor, or trying to find your footing with some sort of undercurrent, undertow. This goodwill, where is the place for goodwill to come in? What happens when you open up with that intention? What we touch is difficult. It's interesting how goodwill, all on its own, naturally becomes compassion. This ability to acknowledge with strong heart that can be with whatever pain is here. Compassion has this natural element of seeing larger than any of the particulars of a moment, holding a space that's bigger. Our anchors help open up that larger space. What might letting go look like in this moment right now? Sometimes the invitation of letting go, we find ourselves naturally releasing. Something does physically let go. Maybe the chest opens a little more, the body lengthens, something eases and relaxes. And sometimes that doesn't happen. And so when physically the opening is not naturally there, with letting go, there's never any need to force. Letting go has this strong quality of wise acceptance of the moment as it is. And so maybe even the letting go is just letting go of the need to force the mind or the body to be different than it is in this moment right now. And come back to the strength of goodwill and compassion. Take a moment, moment by moment, find out for your own self what these three qualities, attitudes, intentions, goodwill, compassion, letting go. What happens when you bring curiosity to an invitation to explore this moment right now with these qualities? Lovely practicing with you. Just a couple of announcements. Jude Johnson is going to be teaching an intro to mindfulness class. It's going to start the first week of August and run 4 weeks for an hour. All the information is on our website. Would love to have you join. Later in August, I'm going to be teaching a mindful parenting class. How we ground ourselves in the moment in the midst of parenting is one of those most heart sensitive places. Um, so, offering a chance for us to explore that. And all of these online live stream or whatever ways you're getting these offerings, these are all freely offered. And if you would like to help support our mission by making a financial donation, we appreciate any support. And our website has a donate here button and appreciate any support offered. So, sending you good wishes for a lovely evening. Thank you.